Hey, Vintage Booth owners, let's talk mystery boxes. Have you been seeing any of these in your store? Do you have some already in your booth? I've been reading a lot about it, and one member of our private community at patreon.com/vintageboothpro is having a lot of success, not only reducing inventory, but also increasing her sales by having these mystery boxes in her booth. So I've been doing the research and I've got a few things for you to consider if you do add these to your booth. And the first thing to consider is what will you include? For me, I have some excess inventory from an estate sale that is mostly salt and pepper shakers. I have some trinket boxes and just little things that are good quality items, but a low demand for them, I would say. So, and I just have a lot. So I think having something about this size in my booth, having some signs to attract people, and doing some promotion around it will help me move some of these items. So this is the box I'm going to use for these. You can use paper bags. A lot of people do. I found these at the Amazon bin store in my town. I think a set of 24 were like $1 or $2, and you can get these at Amazon, of course. Any party supply type company would help you as well. So what are some things to remember when you're making your mystery boxes? The number one thing is to focus on your profit. You want to offer these at a great price so your customers feel they're getting a really good deal, but you also want to leave a little bit of room for your profit. So just don't forget that. Me, it's a little bit easier because I got most of these items for free. But think about, when you order, especially online, big lots of things at online estate sales, you get some stuff that you might want to donate, but might also be good for a mystery box. So just keep that in mind. I will go through how I'm going to package some of these items, and you want to make very certain that they're protected. So quality control, you want to make sure that even if people pick these up and shake them around, they're going to be safe still. I don't have very many glass items, but I'm going to make sure, especially with this guy, that it's very well protected. Another thing is to make sure that you're not getting rid of your damaged items. For example, I was going through my stuff and I had this little like trinket box, I don't know, just some kind of glass box, and I noticed that it was chipped on the end, and I think I will just end up donating this one because I would not be really happy if I got this and paid money for it and it was broken. So just make sure that you have good quality items and they can't be damaged in the mystery boxes. Try to have a fun variety of things. So some ideas for mystery boxes: I'm using salt and pepper shakers, trinket boxes, trinket trays, little things that are gonna fit inside this little box. You can also do jewelry, coins, figurines, little vases, just things like that. It just depends on whatever kind of holder you're going to keep them in. The price is very important because whereas you might not purchase this if you saw it in my booth, it might be interesting to look at. But would you pick this up for $5? So keep it a good price, make it fair for your customers, and I will probably take some pictures of the types of items I'm putting in. And this is probably something you could sell online even for $10 to $15. So it's marked Japan, so it's a great vintage item, but it's not going to sell that quickly for me. Promotion. So this is going to be a big one. I encourage you already to have a Facebook page. At least you can do Instagram, TikTok, whatever the case may be, but at least have one social media page for your business and be sure to promote the heck out of this. I'm planning on having a QR code in my booth and saying, share with the world what you find in your mystery box. And hopefully that will get even more people to come into my booth and purchase these items. Also, the signs in your booth are going to be very helpful for people to know what they are and be able to see it, first of all, and be aware that, they can open it and, the cashier is not allowed to sell the item. You want to say it in a nice way, but not allowed to sell it if it's opened. It's complete mystery, no refunds, no returns, which most stores have that policy anyways. Let's have some fun with this. I'm going to show you what I have already set aside for my mystery boxes. And most importantly, I'm going to show you the signs I make and share some resources to help you make those signs as well. Okay, some of these items have actually been in my booth already and didn't sell. So, you know, I don't remember what I had these priced, but they were in there forever. I will probably pair those with something else. But just to show you kind of what I'm working with, some things that are interesting and fun, but you know, people wouldn't buy it if they were just sitting out by themselves. And I am not 100% sure how I'm going to package these. And things like this, unfortunately, I just have one of them. I don't know where the other one is. So I am not going to package that one in this. And some of these are just so cool and unique. I think this is going to be really fun. I kind of want to keep these little orange Florida salt and pepper shakers. But yeah, and it really just depends, like, can I fit these in the box? And I'll show you the boxes. If I can find them on Amazon, I'll link them down below, but you can see they're just little party supply boxes. And kind of cute. I like the look of them. So first up, since I've already shown you this guy, I'm going to make his box first. Now, there is one of these currently listed on eBay for $35. I don't know how long it's been listed, but I just don't think that they're going to get $35 out of it. Maybe closer to 20, probably 15. So that makes me think maybe I should reconsider my prices and do like a tiered level, you know, either 5, 8, 10, something like that. So I'm going to make separate piles and just think about it more. But on the other hand, the customer, whoever purchased this, would be probably over the moon if they got this for $5. You know, I always assume people are going to resell it, but it would be a fun little addition to your bar as well. So let me see. Let me think about that one. The difference for me is that I did receive him for free, so it's a little bit easier for me to let him go. These boxes have this tab like that, but I'm just going to tape it down to make it easier, to make it flat and make it easier to stack. Next up is this Old Spice shaving mug with whatever that's called that you put the shaving stuff on. Now, there are several of these listed on eBay for very high, but in reality, they sell for anywhere from $5 to $15. So I'm going to put this in my $5 pile. Okay, these are so cute. They're magnetic too. But there are several listed online for between 11 to 12. I thought about listing them by themselves, but I might include this little book trinket box. Super cute. It is a Midwest of Cannon Falls, which is a great brand to look out for, but this one isn't one of the very valuable ones. I would say this is probably $12 altogether in real value, and so I'm happy. I don't know. I'm a little torn on this one. It might be $5 or $8. Okay, this is an easy set. They're both pencil sharpeners and like little cannons. And this one, you know, it might have sold for $10 or $12 on eBay, but I had it in my booth and listed forever, and it just makes such a fun little set with this one. I'm happy to let it go for $5. Here's a set of 7 pewter shot glasses that are marked. I can't really read it. Pewter Web 1148. However, they're not in great condition, and one of them is engraved. I can't find it. But I think I will put these together as a set. A set recently sold on eBay, a set of 5 for $5. So, but you know, they charge $10 for shipping for that. So I feel pretty confident doing these for $5. Here is a set of milk and sugar. I found these at Goodwill for, you know, $1 each. Have had them on eBay, have had them in my booth, and haven't sold. So these are going to be together in a set for $5. These, you know, what are these? They're little vases. I say vases, just try to sound fancy, I don't know. But these together for $5, that would be an amazing find. This little teapot, napkin holder, I'm going to put it in by itself because it could probably go for around $20. These little clowns, my daughter's terrified of clowns, so I hope somebody that doesn't get these that hates clowns. I might put those in by themselves, and then these two I might put together. Just little creepy clown things. So yeah, I'm going to work on those right now. Okay, I'm making some progress. Here are some more sets that I'm going to put together. I like this little stainless steel bud vase. A little mice guy. I'm going to put that in a set. A little dish, a little silver spoon. It's not silver, I'm sure it's stainless steel. These kind of unique guys with the little cow planter. And, you know, it's starting to get a little bit more random. But, yeah, I still think it's going to be fun. Let me know what you think of these sets. Would you be happy if you spent $5 and got, I still have price tags to take off, and got just some random things that are valuable, but maybe just not in high demand. So here are the boxes. I ended up with 21 of them, and I want to show you the tags I made. So the boxes are just super taped up. It's going to be really difficult for people to get into them. And then I made these just on my regular printer, and that's going to be easy to take off for the front desk crew, for the cashier crew. Now I made this sign, which I thought was cool, pretty interesting. It has the pictures of what all could be in the mystery boxes. I printed this out on my regular printer, which is just unpredictable. And I see that I spelled that wrong. So I redid it and went to CVS and just printed out a couple of 8x10 pictures. And I think it just looks a lot sharper. And I spelled everything correctly. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to share this template with you. I've never done that before, but I just created it on Canva, and it's super easy to make. So hopefully I'm going to get into the booth today and get these going, and just stay tuned and subscribe if you are interested in learning if they ever sell. So are you going to consider doing some mystery boxes? Let me know in the comments below, and consider joining our private group on Facebook. It is patreon.com/vintageboothpro to get started. It's $5 a month. And what we are is an incredibly supportive group, little group so far, of just other vintage booth owners that share, you know, your concerns and worries. We do trainings and just a lot of fun things to keep you updated and learning and growing in the vintage booth world. So please hit the subscribe and like button. It helps my channel so much. And I appreciate you guys and hope you have a wonderful day.